Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we're talking about Jurassic Park, a movie that came out in 1993, starring Sam Neill and directed by Steven Spielberg. And in Jurassic Park, it deals with this group of people who are on an island with genetically engineered dinosaurs that manage to escape and start running amok on the island. Okay, so to get things started, this movie is probably one of the most perfectly made movies of all time. The story is highly original, although Michael Crichton had experimented with that concept before. It is perfected right here in this film, and also in the book that Crichton wrote a few years before the movie came out. Because ultimately, who doesn't want to see dinosaurs again? Like, that is every kid's dream, and to be quite honest, even as adults, let's face it, we'd all like to see dinosaurs again. However, the film also deals with the implications that would happen if something like this were to occur in real life. If you cloned a dinosaur, it is going to cause problems, period, end of discussion. Not just moral problems, but also physical problems, actual dangers that could occur as a result of it. Now, there's a lot more than just what the movie illustrates. Not only can dinosaurs be extremely dangerous themselves, but also the diseases they could carry could be dangerous. The movie doesn't really talk about that. Not that that's a criticism, it's not. The movie just focuses on the physical dangers. And as far as the characters go, they're about as perfect as of a group of characters that you can get, and they definitely got the right actors to portray them. Dr. Alan Grant, the paleontologist, played by Sam Neill, he starts off as this person who's just focused on dinosaurs, doesn't really care about stuff like children, but then he gets thrown into this situation that involves children, and these kids just grow on him. You got Ellie Sadler, and you also have Ian Malcolm, who's this really eccentric guy. Everyone goes through this tough situation in their own fashion, and they're just simply the right characters for them. And also John Hammond, I actually like the movie's portrayal of John Hammond more than the book. Because the book, he was the stereotypical one-note CEO who only cares about money. The selfish, greedy aspects are moved to his lawyer, and he himself is portrayed as this well-meaning person who's trying to give people something they hadn't seen before. He is portrayed completely sympathetically, and I genuinely believe that John Hammond is a good person. It's just that he made a mistake, and that mistake was cloning dinosaurs. And the special effects were groundbreaking when this movie was released. Now, I was not born when it came out, so I have no first-hand experience on just how awed people were by the movie. But having seen movies made before this, I can definitely tell you, this movie just stepped everything up in terms of special effects. At the time, CGI had never really been used for anything other than fancy stuff, like a liquid metal robot, or this living water tentacle, or even the environments of a video game in Tron. However, this movie took it a step further and created CGI living animals with the dinosaurs. Now, they weren't all CGI. There's a lot of animatronic work. And while I do think the animatronics have aged better in 4K than the CGI has not aged that badly at all. I just watched it in 4K, and the CGI dinosaurs look a lot better than most of the CGI effects in Van Helsing. Because I've seen Van Helsing in 4K, and some of the CGI looks like Tron. I'm not joking. However, I never really got that with Jurassic Park. That just tells you what an effort was put into the movie with its CGI effects. And ultimately, Jurassic Park is a fast-paced adrenaline rush. It goes from 0 to 100 real quickly, and it just doesn't let go. You are invested from the moment the movie begins to the moment the movie ends. Jurassic Park is, like I said, easily one of the most perfect movies ever made. Ultimately, I give Jurassic Park a 10. That's all the time I have for today. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Podetsky will return.